Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today to go over something that just the headline alone makes my blood boil here. So we're going to go right into this thing. It's from Outkick from May 13th, and it says, homeless veterans kicked out of hotel rooms to make room for migrants. And again, just reading that is enough to set me off, because my first thought is, why? Like, why are we essentially helping out complete strangers before helping out our own family? Okay, and why don't we do more for our veterans? I don't understand this at all. Like, these people have put their lives on the line for our country, and our response to them is, well, F off. We can't do that. We want these other people here that don't necessarily belong here. I'm assuming these migrants, that we're going to the article, I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that they're illegal. So that's just a no-no. If it's legal, I'm still not a fan of that, because it's like, you guys gotta, like, our veterans should come first. I just don't get this. So let's go into the actual article, which I have not read beforehand. So the article says, thanks for your service, now get out. It says that's essentially what some upstate New York hotels are saying to homeless veterans, according to a nonprofit group that works with the vets. So of course it's New York. New York's basically the California of the East at this point. Let's keep going here. It says the hotels told the ex-military members earlier this week they would lose their temporary housing and they'd have to find another spot. That's to make room for the influx of migrants coming into the state. So it is for the illegal immigrants. Okay. It says Sharon Tony Finch, a disabled vet and CEO of the Yurik Israel Tony Foundation, works with the displaced service members. She founded this organization to raise awareness of premature births, as well as help the homeless and low-income military veterans in need of living assistance. And she said that one of the vets called me on Sunday. He told me he had to leave because the hotel said the extended stay is not available. Then I got another call. She said 15 of the veterans got booted from the Crossroads Hotel in Newburgh, about 60 miles north of New York City. And that's where New York City Mayor Eric Adams began busing the migrant overflow. Oh, let's blame that dude. He's turned into a cluster F in New York, hasn't he? It's better than de Blasio. And I mean, a syphilitic rat would have been better than de Blasio. I should say a syphilitic rat with, like, some sort of, like, extreme mental disorder would have been better than de Blasio, but Adams is just proving to be kind of worthless as well, it seems. Article goes on. It says the other 5 displaced vets split up between the Super 8 and Hampton and Middletown. They stayed at the hotels for 2 weeks before getting booked. And it says homeless veterans are now seeking relocation. It says, now we have to work from ground zero. We just lost that trust with the vets, Tony Finch said. A lot of them are Vietnam veterans. Jesus Christ, we've had what now, 47, 8 years? More than that, 50 years to help these guys out? I mean, I'm just trying to think of when the war ended for America, at least. I was thinking for 75, but that was when the war actually ended. We were out of there in, 72? So yeah, it's been 51 years. Like, have we not figured out how we can help them at this point? Like, what the hell are we doing? So, sure, a lot of them are Vietnam veterans. We do help them on a constant basis to get them benefits and help them find a place in society. So, State Assemblyman Brian Maher said the hotel should be putting our former service members first. Oh, yes, he is 100% right about that. Says they really ought to think about the impact on these people already going through a traumatic time, Maher told the New York Post. Whether you agree with asylum seekers being here or not, we can't just ignore these veterans that are in our charge that we are supposed to protect. 1,000% correct to you, sir. Thank you very much for saying that. Says Tony Finch said it all comes down to money. Simply put, the city pays them more per migrant than her organization can pay. Of course. So, yep, again, I go back to what I said at the very beginning of the video, though. It just comes down to the fact that, the money. I understand the money part, but at the same time, you should be like, what's more important, helping out your family or complete and total strangers? Okay, when your family has sacrificed everything they have for you to have the things that you have, and these complete strangers haven't done anything for you, who are you going to help? This is just totally unacceptable. This is that so unfair, because at the end of the day, we are a small nonprofit, and we do pay $88 a day for a veteran to be there. There's various reported deals between the New York City and Manhattan hotels that call for payments around $190 a night, part of an estimated $4.3 billion price tag for taxpayers. So aren't you glad, folks in New York, that you're getting to pay for this? Who would you rather be paying for, the illegal immigrants or the veterans who risked everything for you? I wonder what the answer is going to be there. It says, and with the expiration of Title 42, don't expect an end to this crisis anytime soon. Yep, that's correct. And God, I wish I was a part of something that could help them out. This is awful. These guys, ladies too. I mean, it's Vietnam veterans, so it's probably just men. It says, but you know, like there's got to be something that somebody out there can do. And just and again, the way we treat our veterans in this country is abominable. You know, especially the ones that need help, such as these guys. Like this burns me up inside. This kills me. Yeah, I mean, if anybody out there sees this that knows something, I mean, what can be done, get in touch with this lady right here, the Sharon Tony Finch at Yurik Israel Tony Foundation. Do something, help out. I mean, if there's a way to do that, to get these guys housed to some effect or to help them out, because just something needs to be done. This can't stand. And I'd like to see some administration, I don't give a shit which one it is, you know, Democrat or Republican, do something to help our veterans more than this. I mean, this is dude's a Desert Storm, not Vietnam vet, but still, same thing applies. Like, why aren't we doing anything? Why is it just we're tossing you to the side? Is it just really because just money? Like, I don't understand why we're putting, again, speaking in family terms, why we're putting complete strangers ahead of your family. That just logically makes zero sense to me. Okay? And I think every one of us has a right to say, why is this being done? Because it doesn't make sense. Okay? And to demand that the government do something about this. Well, now that I'm sufficiently pissed, why don't you guys all let me know what you think about this in the comments below? And like I said, if you have the ability to help these guys out in any way, shape, or form, please do. And I'm talking about in terms of getting them housing, not like throwing money at a situation or anything, but see what you can do about that. But again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.